All right, this is another plan for IBM. IBM is set up to test 178 to 181 right now. The February 17 175 calls could be used. The key is this needs to show us the power. I will explain the facts in this video. I spelled explain wrong, but explain. Okay, people. The thing is this. This stock, I made a plan in early January, right on this day here. Let me show you on the charts. So here we are on the charts here. And this day was the, well, it was a Friday of the 6th of January. But you know what? It couldn't confirm. Now, if people just bought into this, yeah, I mean, they've gotten a chance to have their money back. But the thing was, it looked really good here, but there was no follow through. And the same, even though this is actually higher now, a little bit higher. The thing is, the options lost value here because this is quite a bit of days that went by. This helped considerably. At the same time, people, this is overbought, which doesn't mean, you know, it doesn't mean anything. But I can tell you one thing, that if this doesn't show power, I would not buy. This is going to continue to chop. I may need more time, right? So power is key, and I'm telling you, power is key. So let's get back to the charts here. Okay. I'm understanding this, people. The power is key here. IBM needs to break above 171.40 on some good action volume. Good action volume is 1 million on a 10-minute chart. If the volume is not, again, people, if the volume is not there as we break above 171.40, we're going to need to look for basing above 171.40 and look for power towards 172 to 172 and a half. The key is this stock, if this really wants to move, these are low-end targets in my opinion. I think that it's possible this stock can go higher, but these are the targets that can still make some great gains in these option plays. At least 300%. If this was to go to 181, 300% gains could be made. Also, we could use the March calls as well. Let's go take a look at the options, people. All right, so here's IBM, the close here, 170.55. On January the 20th. So let's take a look at the options right now. As it stands, this February 17, the 175 calls really cheap. Look at this. Lots of trading happening here. 64 cents to 52 cents, right? There's about a 10-cent spread. You can get it in within a 10-cent spread. All right. So, you know, on confirmation, this could trigger in the 80 cents to 90 cents area. And trust me when I tell you, I mean, 300% gains in these calls could be had. At the same time, I want to show you. Let's take a look at the March 17. It's a little bit farther out. They cost a little bit more, and there's a bit. They're trading. I mean, the 170s are trading well for March. So you can look for the if you want to spend more. Look for the 170 calls. Okay, gives you more time. However, like I said, people. The key is, let's go back to the the charts here. All right, people. So IBM, it needs to show power. In other words, it's set up in a way that it needs to show escalating power, continually rising kind of thing. Now, pullbacks and chopping could mean chopping. This stock could chop and go nowhere. So right now we are at the pinnacle point that this should start moving. This is my opinion and what I want to see in order to engage in these options. Now, if we get the power and the pressure, we're getting the volume, we're getting good price action, then you'd want to gauge in this because there's a good chance those options are going to double. But if this thing can't show power again, it can play a game. Look at this. It's happened before, and it's overbought, as I explained. It's happened before here, right? So the key, even though I can tell you a lot of things that I look at that this looks solid. However, on one of my screens, we are lacking power. And this screen that I look at, it's correct. Way often than not. And all it's telling me is one thing. IBM needs to really show us the power. And I can't stress this enough. Anyways, let's get back to... if you like this video, I make a lot of great plans. I like this GLN G plan here. Check it out. This is a high setup, but again, people, confirmation is key. See this Cenex trade? Check it out. Okay, 100 beautiful gains right out of the gate. Confirmation. But this was a really solid setup. Okay, much better setup than IBM is right now. IBM is a good setup, but this is better. And by varying degrees, I judge it by the setup. And I can tell you that IBM is good, but not as good as I want it to be, and it really needs the power, I think, for it to really make us some great money. You want to understand about me a little bit more, you want to check out my website here. I want to show you this great video, people, for you to see. Here, let's take a look at it. Let's click it here. Okay, so here's the website loading up here, and here you see the nice background over there on the top over here in the header. But here's what you want to see. Oh, isn't that nice, the water, people? You want to see this video. Google 300% gains in 3 days. Apple 200% gains in 4 days. This is a great video. It shows timing skills. You see the plans of the options before the trigger and after what happened. Just a great video. Check it out. Great detail. It's both for Google and Apple. That's it, right? What you're reading. 3 days, 300% Apple. You read it. You know, do I think IBM is something like this? No, but you know what? It can. If it shows the power, it can do pretty good. But honestly, as I explained to people, some people were asking me, it is good, but I can't stress enough. You know, no matter how much I like anything, confirmation is key to increase your odds. So if you like more, you want to see, subscribe to my channel. You're going to see this Sandro Power Trigger Trade at the end of this video. It's going to show up over here in a circle. Click on that, and then it'll give you the links to automatically subscribe to Power Target Trades. If you have an issue doing so, just come here manually, Power Target Trades on YouTube, and subscribe manually. Okay, you can't do that now you're in the video. Thanks for listening. Like the video.